South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Simmons to Butler. Pass stolen by Miami. Waiters. Deep right corner. Josh Richardson. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I love stories like Josh Richardson's. A mid-second round pick in the 2015 draft, and he had to scrape and claw every inch of the court to make the team. Now, 2 years later, he finds himself in a starting role in the playoff team. That's called the American dream. And you can expect that same dog mentality in this game tonight.
Dragic with it. His team up by 1. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Butler missed it. Waiters matched up with Carmelo Anthony to Whiteside. Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Simmons to Embiid. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Miami's got it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Goran Dragic trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Off the mark at the line. To Butler. 4-3. You on top. Jimmy Butler. Contested three. He buries it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Dragic with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Simmons to Butler. Beyond the arc for three. Off the mark. No good. Simmons with the denial.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Great pass to set it up. And scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Waiters. Not that time. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Dragic into the front court. Down 2. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Simmons to Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Embiid to Simmons. For three. Misfires. It's no good. Blocked by Embiid.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Simmons with it. The lead is 2. To Embiid. Simmons. Anthony. Buries it on the catch and shoot. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Dragic to Rose. Has a look. Doesn't get the bounce. Embiid to Fultz. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Short jumper off the mark. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. Dragic with it. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. And draws the foul. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line to shoot 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Hassan Whiteside has got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. First try, no good. Misses the second as well. Fultz into the front court. They can go 2-for-1 if they hurry. To Redick. Fultz. Chance for the process. Miami secures the rebound. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Heat with the possession. Rose. Derrick Rose. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Rose into the front court. Down 5. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks down the three-pointer.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
He'd have the basketball. Rose to Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. He's 2 for 2 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Butler, lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round, are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Rose into the front court. His team down 9. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Simmons. To Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook Melo. Hand in his face, lets it fly, and scores. Change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
Got it from the line.
Easy layup.
Ish Smith. Richardson. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Butler. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Make that, baby. Gotta make that.
Richardson to Smith. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Simmons to Anthony. Fires the 3, and Carmelo Anthony. Zero hesitation as he knocks down the 3.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Lock it. Lock it.
Won't go. And B with the board. To Butler. Swings it.
Right there.
Anthony.
Woo!
He's on the deck.
Oh!
Great sacrifice.
Oh, my God. Look at that jump. But Joel Embiid, the prophet. Let's go Sixers.
To Smith. Butler into the front court. The lead stands at 9. From long range, Adebayo the rebound. Richardson to Whiteside. And look out. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Butler to Simmons. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. That misses with a second to go. First half comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The 76ers have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was gold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Miami with the basketball.
Hold on.
Is Smith to Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
That's his first.
Wilson Chandler is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. Second and 3, got it.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Miami's got it. And they call the foul. Felt a breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Ish Smith to Richardson. Ish Smith to Richardson. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Josh Richardson had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it.
What's up, boy?
And he makes them both. Ish Smith to Whiteside. It was right there.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Ish Smith to Richardson. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Markelle Fultz to Butler. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot. There's a toughness he learned under Tibbs at 2 stops, and no question, that rubs off on younger players.
There is something that Jimmy Butler does that no other player in the NBA does. He gets into your psyche. He gets into your head each and every possession. He enjoys the process of the fight. Every single blow. There is a pleasure in the pain.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He's now 5 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for Miami, number 7, Goran Dragic.
Dragic. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Anthony. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Waiters. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Anthony. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Tyler Johnson, tough matchup against Butler. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Waiters for 3 and knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Deep right corner. Butler knocks it down. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball
game. Simmons to Butler. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. The follow won't go either. Embiid to Anthony. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if it's too many games in a row, not enough rest time, but it looks like the defense is stuck in the mud. Heavy legs never equals great D.
Rose. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
That misses with a second to go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Third quarter comes to an end, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. To Anthony. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Dragic with the basketball. Down a bundle. Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Redick. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a putback slam.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Dragic to Waiters. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Dragic. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Anthony. Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Whiteside. Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he'll head to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Dion Waiters. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Butler. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Embiid gets it in the right corner. Butler for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 0, Josh Richardson.
Dragic to Richardson from long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
You're on the island now.
Anthony, good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Embiid.
I'm here.
Anthony.
Shot up.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Dragic, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Cleans it up. Dragic. Blocked by Butler.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Number 32. Entering the game for
Richardson.
number 8.
5 to shoot for Miami. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense. To Simmons. Count the bucket for 2.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Simmons with it. His guys holding the big lead. The shot clock for Philadelphia. Butler can't connect. It's no good. To Richardson. 4-3. And Josh Richardson knocks down a wide open look.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Dragic. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Sixers have the basketball.
Play deep. I got him. Here we go.
Probing the defense. off the mark on his free throw. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 7, Carmelo Anthony.
Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Foul number 2, Philadelphia.
Bam Adebayo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Simmons. No good. Short jumpers. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Put long.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. Jumper's good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were merciless in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Heat seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.